the second day of Navaratri at Tripura Sai Mandir. We are celebrating this year 2024 Navaratri by celebrating the glory of Divine Mother in a very special manner of Dasamahavidya. And also we have, from last year we have created a practice to chant a special Divine Mother's mantra collectively as a group worldwide. Last year we had about 1600 people joined and did close to about 15 lakhs chanting during Navaratri. That time we are blessed with a very special mantra from Lalita Sahasranama. This time we have been blessed through Sri Balarishi Vishwasi Rasini. A special mantra was revealed for all our devotees. And we started chanting from yesterday. Close to 3,000 people have registered as of now. And they're all chanting worldwide. And we're still counting. At 8 o'clock we will have the final count for it. But yesterday we have close to 3.5 lakhs chanting we have completed. Today I get a feeling that we will cross somewhere around 7 to 8 lakhs. And there is a large group of people in Coimbatore, large group of people in Chennai, few people in the US and other part of the world, and also the Palm Meadows community. All of them are chanting. We are also conducting a morning mantra chanting group sadhana at morning 7:30. That time we are seeing close to about 40-50 people, they come to the temple. Also, there are a lot of people join remotely at that point of time for group sadhana. We also do a special Kalabhairava prayers and adoration, which is very important during Navaratri. So every day morning, we have a special prayer for Kalabhairava. As a group we do, followed by a Kalabhairava Aarti happens. Also, we do a Khadgamala Archana every day around noon. This is a program of all the devotees participating. In addition to that, this year we are focusing on Dasamahavidya. So we had an introductory session about Dasamahavidya yesterday. Also, we had a deliberation on the first Mahavidya, which is on Kali Mahavidya. So today, the second Mahavidya is Tara. Tara Devi, Tara, there are several names for her. So as part of it, I will try to explain my understanding about Tara and then how I relate to it. That is the best way to approach Dasamahavidya because it's a very deeper spiritual model. And each and every devotee would relate to Dasamahavidya in their own way. So Tara is the second Mahavidya, always followed by Kali. And also depicted very similar to Kali aggressively. So we saw the features of Kali yesterday. So Tara looks very similar, but extremely different. So before going into the look of the form, let us get into some of the origin of Tara, how it is in the world, the spiritual world. It is represented, evolved in a various situation. There is a very strong belief that sage Vasishta did a major penance in Tibet and developed a worshipping model of Tara Devi and given in the Indian tradition, in the Sanatana Dharma. Because it is evolved in Tibet, Tara is very deeply seen in Tibetan Buddhism. Also deeper into Bodhisattva and Buddha aspect of Buddhism. And Tara is treated as mother of Buddha, the enlightened one, and also Bodhisattva. And so Tara is also worshipped and depicted in the Jainism. So that means in our part of the world, the Tara as a concept has got different connotation and different ways it is represented and worshipped. But one distinct difference between in Bharatiya culture or Sanatana Dharma Tara worship, it is always looked as an aggressive, ferocious depiction, which is very different in Tibetan and Jainism, Buddhism and all. So this is the kind of background which say, so Tara again and again in different aspects, Tara will come. Tara is referred in the Rig Veda. Tara is referred in Upanishad. So to summarize it, Tara is Mahavidya. Like the way yesterday we saw Kali as a Mahavidya, as a very unique power of time and the special energy of how death and birth happens. That is a special energy of, that is a special aspect of Kali. When Divine Mother opens herself into 10 different Vidyas, that's an important energy. So let us look a little further on Tara. What are the things, those essence and qualities of Tara? So we know, all of us know the stories of Devas and Asuras, demons and gods. They all churn the ocean to get the nectar. They all churn the ocean to get the nectar. They have Meru mountain and Vasuki as snake, as a rope. They churn the ocean. So we know that story. As part of the story, the hala hala poison which oozes out, and the whole devas get perturbed. And that time we know that Lord Shiva took that poison. And it got stuck in the throat and it became blue and is called Nilamega or Nilakanta. Now, that story we know. But there are two aspects there which comes into the energy and the quality of Tara or a Mahavidya. Number one, when Devas were extremely agitated and perturbed when the poison started oozing out. And Lord Shiva was absolutely not agitated. He was very, very cool about the whole situation. And that particular power, that energy, which is of an equanimity, of any ups and downs or any tough situation, it's a quality, it's an energy which comes from the Divine Mother. That quality can be referred as Tara. There is another depiction of the same story, which is a little more mythologically explaining this further. When Shiva consumed the poison, then he lost his consciousness. Then the Divine Mother, Gauri, took the form of Tara, breastfed Shiva the antidote for the poison. Both the ways when you look at it, one of the important power which anybody in the human existence is required is the equanimity. That Divine Mother aspect of Tara gives that. This is one aspect of Tara. There is another deeper, greater spiritual quality of Tara, which is, there are two parts of this. One is Tara is the only deity or only Mahavidya has very clearly showed that you can relate to it easily. You don't need to do meditation, you don't need to do japa, you don't need to do puja, you don't need to do any sadhana. With love, if you call her, she will come running. This is one aspect of Tara explained. But another aspect related to this calling her and solving this situation, the Nilakanta poison, all of this story, what it says is, the poisonous thought is the most difficult, like the way yesterday we spoke, the fear of death is the biggest obstacle for us to cross. The fear of death is the biggest fear, obstacle any being can overcome to spiritually evolve. Similarly, if you go a little deeper, if you get any negative thoughts or poisonous thought, either that poisonous thought has to manifest. If it manifests, it is bad and you are going to reap the benefit of the bad activity, and then it is going to go on. Suppose if you want to short circuit, that poisonous thought has to be removed and you should be feeling comfortable without that thought. What we do? It is impossible. What in Ramayana, what Ravana went through, the same problem. The similar problem Kauravas and Duryodhana went through. Once you have a poisonous thought that is coming to you based on various different previous birth seeds in you, it is very difficult to remove it. Tara is the only deity, very easily conquerable when you relate to Tara and pray. Without you knowing this, can be removed. I had a recent experience about a month back. One of my very close friend, last 20-25 years, he was carrying a very deeper guilt, poisonous thought. And he was struggling. He knows it's a wrong thought and he is struggling to remove it. He knows, but he could not control. Almost 20-25 years he was going through. Then we spoke. And then we spoke to Divine Mother. I spoke to a very deeply spiritual person. Combining these two people, they prayed to Tara Devi. You won't believe, in 2 weeks that thought was removed forever. So, removing or eradicating deeper realm of bad thoughts or negative thoughts is the second beautiful aspect of Tara, which is related to the Shiva story of the poison story, which we can relate. Another Shakti, power, like the way the power of Kali, when the Divine Mother, Lalita Parameshwari, or Rajarajeshwari, or Tripura Sundari, decided to take a different vidyas and give us different energy. We saw a beautiful energy yesterday from Kali. Another very important energy, which is very critical for humanity and the universe to evolve, which is the sound, the Nada Shakti, Vak Shakti. Now, if you look at the universe, suppose if you don't have names, what will happen? Nothing will evolve. So, a bridge between unmanifest to manifest. When the unmanifest supreme energy, when it manifests as the universe and the world and the beings and 8.4 million species, when this unmanifest to manifest, the bridge between unmanifest to manifest is the name. The name comes from sound. The sound and name, how sound becomes name, how it becomes label, how it gets seasoned in the mind, is based on alphabets. Tara is that Shakti. So we spoke two Shaktis. One is, it is impossible when you do an action, good action or bad action, there with a thought. Suppose if it is a negative thought, it is impossible. You don't have the ability, faculty to remove a thought. You don't have the ability to decide what thought to come. Thought will keep coming in your mind. You don't control it. You cannot say that from this minute always I love only good thoughts. Impossible. That comes from a special energy, that is Tara. Second, the wonderful creative Vak Shakti, the sound and the syllable is coming from Tara. This is the next power of Tara. Then the third power, that is Tarini, Bhavadarini, like this, lot of words they use. But what it actually means is, because the two intricate power this particular Vidya has, one is to ability to eradicate bad thoughts and ability to create sound on any situation, the creation manifest. Now, when the manifestation is happening, that means you have gone into this ocean of the world. The birth and death ocean or a lake, the Manasarovar lake, you have entered in. The only deity, like a boat can take you from this side to that side, is a power. That power is also Tara. That is the name that Tara has come. Now, to summarize it, how beautiful the divinity is. It has given a form and it has given a concept which is very easy to comprehend. There is no rule. No need to do japa, dhyana, anything. You can easily call on that energy that God will run to come like a divine mother to you. That power can give all the three. So this is the second Mahavidya, Tara. And this is the way I personally related to Tara. And we have a beautiful Tara Yantra place today. So we have a process. Dasa Mahavidya, one day we'll put the yantra and then the yantra goes to the Homa area, so that at any point of time we'll be in a position to display 4 yantras for us to understand it. Since Kali's form and Tara's form, the photo of Tara is also there. She is wearing a tiger skin and standing on a calf and wearing a garland of skulls and a similar aggressive, ferocious face. So guys, she is removing the poison. While removing the poison, you cannot be smiling. So there are a lot of nice way to relate to this, and each one of us find our own method to relate to it. There is no teacher is required how to feel God. The yantra is also very similar. When you look at the green color around the Tara yantra compared to a darker blue color what you saw in Kali, that means it is very easy to relate to her. That is it. Always in Yantra science, they put green color where you can easily relate, you can cross time. Then you have that 8 lotus, which is very similar what we saw yesterday, which is Panchabhuta plus mind plus intellect plus ahankara. Again, if you need to remove negative thoughts and you have to cross the life, the ocean of life, Tara is required. This petals has to be, we have to originate and go. Then the triangle here comes into, yesterday we had the time aspect of it and guna aspect of it. Here, the emotional seed, which is what creating an obstacle, of represented in 3 triangle. The dot is represented to Tara. And it's a much more simpler yantra compared to similar, the Tara is very simple to relate to it. Also the last point in the Tantric tradition and the Sri Vidya tradition, there are a lot of great practitioners or great accomplished rishis, Siddha Purushas. They all first started with Tara very easily. So once Tara came, all other Vidyas came to them easily. So this is the summary of Tara Mahavidya, the way I understand or I relate to it. And it's a very important transition to go to tomorrow. Tomorrow we will enter into a realm of a total 3-city deity called Tripura Sundari. Now we will slowly move away from this aggressive, ferocious form to few beautiful forms. So Tara is also creating a bridge to transition for a further spiritual evolution of the being. So Sai Ram, and then we will have, now Tara Vidya Homa will happen there. Then we'll also have Mahishasura Madini Artini immediately here. Sai Ram.